stage. I've not given this world name, but in the city of Neverwinter, a dwarf named Gundren Rockstika asks you to deliver a wagon load of provisions and supplies to the rough and tumble settlement of Fendaharlen, a couple of days' travel southeast of the city. Unfortunately, normally you could take the so the high road is not is called that because it is literally a high road. One of the fancier constructions that goes along the fine Sword Coast is a massive rail line that, let's just say that it's a big old train and only stops any place that's important enough for it to stop at. One of those big, massive investments where you wonder who the hell paid for all this. As a result, you walk down below it and become painfully aware of just how much the ground shakes when those big old magic boobers interact with one another. Ooh. Gundren was clearly a little more than just excited about this little trip. He's all tight-lipped about what exactly we're doing, but he was trying to sell you on it, so you might be getting a timeshare here. He claimed that he and his brothers found something big, ooh, and that he'd pay you no less than 10 pieces of gold each for escorting his supplies to a shop known as Barthen's Provisions, a trading post in Fandalen. Actually, I think there's a pronunciation guide, and it's not pronounced like that, which is just... Why you gotta be like that, bucko? Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. It's Fendalen. Fendalen. I mean, it makes way more sense because it's way more slurry and therefore makes sense for commoners to use, but Fendalen. Why doesn't he just use an F? You were asked to go to Barthen's Provisions, a trading post in Fendalen, with this big old cart. He then set ahead, going on horse himself, with a warrior escort. A fine gentleman called Sildar Hallwinter, claiming he needed to take care of business before your arrival. You spent the last few days following the high road, as I mentioned, hearing that lovely of that thing cruising on by, carrying all kinds of cool things. And you're down here, walking with a little itty-bitty wagon, going to one of the back road areas where people don't hang out all that much. Ugh.
As if I'm walking, I'm flying. I'm a fairy. I can hover.
Well, we're in a wagon, so I don't think we're walking anyway.
You can sit on the wagon.
Yeah. I must save my strength.
As expected, the roads near the road that is directly adjacent to the high road is kept relatively clean. Not too much trouble here. But now, you skirt off the road, heading on the Tribord Trail, which, unlike the high road, is not like a well-maintained maintenance road, but just like some people walked here and now there's dirt. It's hilarious. You have two fine oxen that are carrying this massive cart, which is loaded with a variety of supplies, most of which appear to be mining supplies. You got your usual sacks of flour, salted pork, preserved foods, kegs of strong ale, shovels, picks, crowbars, everything you need, including lanterns and oil. Ooh.
Ooh. We are quite well situated.
Honestly, now that you're finally splitting off the main road, your ears might not get torn to pieces every time you take a nap and one of those things drives by.
I am very thankful for that.
Okay, listen.
Yeah.
I don't know why people are posting this to me directly, but I don't want to know about not first or pizza first.
What?
I love the fact this tweet
first.
is unavailable. This tweet is unavailable. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Something terrible happened here.
Something terrible is happening. Yeah, they actually did post that too. They deleted it very quickly, but not quickly enough.
I hope this is forever captured on archive.org.
Yes, something bad happened here.
You've been on the Tribord Trail for about half a day. As you come along a bend, you spot two dead horses sprawled about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path. Each one has several black feathered arrows sticking out of it. The woods press close to the trail here, what's it called? Let's just say that the forest is getting thicker around here, which is weird because there's like an actual forest map texture over there. I don't know why you're just not putting that closer here, bucko. Do you have anything to say about the fact that your current road is literally blocked by some dead horses?
Good.
Or are you just like, nah, this is good?
What malarkey has happened here?
Like, is it in front of our oxen, or just to the side?
Listen, it's in front of your oxen on what qualifies as the road. If you don't get rid of it, it's gonna be in the way.
Yeah, Tanya kind of hops out and looks around.
I'm gonna fly over and investigate it, just like flitting over because I'm a fairy, so I do things really quickly.
I'm a stay behind, but follow. Just like, yeah, like I'm by the oxen.
Are they tacked horses or do they look like wild horses?
Yeah, I'm the
Tact
one looking
horses.
directly at them.
What did you say? Oh,
Tact horses.
I'm the one looking directly at them, Claire. So you're looking around the area. It seems like.
Oh wait, did I not turn on the damage numbers module? No, I did.
oh, excuse me.
How funky. Alright. Alright. Putting up my hands. As I mentioned, these two horses, which still have arrows sticking out of them, have been plopped neatly onto the road. They are wearing tack saddles, even have saddlebags.
No wagon.
I'm gonna fly over to Tanya. Be like, she hears right band jinxed it is.
Tanya's gonna nod, pretend she understood any of that.
Can you move it?
Well, of course I can move it, but I'm more concerned about what caused it. Yeah, I can move the horses. I'm big, but like I said, I'm concerned what caused it.
Taking a closer look, these horses belong to your employer.
Oh.
Unless you happen to have found any other Gundren Rockseekers who decided to stamp their name on the animal.
This does not bode well.
Once you
Can I take a
approach, we move to a battle map.
Oh no.
As you hear a screech coming from the woodlands, and a canister flies through the air.
Yeah.
I said
Oh, shark
activate the
baits.
scene. Don't post more shark baits. The mods are gone. Post shark bait.
But I'm the mod.
I love the rat that's holding onto the trombone. Or the horn.
Hey, he wants to play you a little tune.
Wants to play a little doot. You are where you are.
That went great for me.
It did for me too. Okay, that wasn't just me.
If you're having trouble, nothing solves it like F5.
Goodbye, I'm refreshing.
I saw some cute little horse models though.
Unfortunately, they are already dead.
Oh no.
Pretty unfortunate.
The witty one. And the somber one's kind of totally okay about it. But yeah.
Y'all back? Y'all able to see?
Yeah.
Y'all
Yes.
got
Let's
your
see now.
little booties on? Handsome.
Oh, that dead horse is witty.
Witty, no.
Ah. Anyway, initiative time. As you again screech and a canister flying through the air.
Reopen and sheet.
It doesn't show our character name for some reason, but I.
Oh, my roll initiative.
There's no combat encounter in your currently viewed scene.
Oh. Here.
Woohoo, not 20.
I'm honestly just gonna roll initiative for everyone because everyone always takes a moment, goes fast this way, and then you always have that one person who's like, "Wait, something broke."
Well, mine did break.
Same.
There is no benefit to letting people roll for themselves. Technically speaking, doesn't change anything. You are the first to respond. However, you do not see any immediate threats.
We said there's a canister.
Flying through the air, yes.
Okay. So let me double check how one of my abilities works.
Ow.
Okay, I'm gonna try to just shoot it out of the air.
All right. With what?
My destructive blast ability, the one I'm choosing for it, is Razor Wind and a ray.
Amazing. What does that all even mean?
So it means I'm pulling it up so I can look at it
Because you
properly.
never got back to me on what you were going to pick for destruction. So you have Razor Wind
Yes,
and Ray.
which is under the nature sphere.
I mean, yeah, sure, gotcha. Drowning Blast? Ugh.
Yeah, there's some nasty sounding ones.
You're sick, Sal. You're sick.
Okay, sharp winds cut away at the defenses of everything in its path. Nice. So
And
you
it
just,
gives a -1 to AC until end of turn.
well, you're shooting at the canister, so I don't know if that canister's going to be having any armor class by the end of this.
Yeah, at the very least, it'll blow it out of the way.
All right, well, handsome and sexy, can you roll me your fancy dancy spell attack for that case? I think if you roll Destructive Blast, it automatically does a little attack roll for you. There you go. We're shooting a floop-de-whoop-de little canister out of the air. Oh, by the way, there's a quick thing I would like to point out, because this is kind of important. I think if you shift-click, you roll with advantage. If you alt-click, no, control-click, you roll disadvantage.
Let me try.
Useful to know on a dime.
Ooh, that is nice.
Yeah, makes it a little bit easier to take care of that business on the fly. Which is like a very smart integration, considering that's the main... Ugh. All right, ya blast the little canister, which, once the cuts appear on it, begins to spew smoke in every which way. Unfortunately, because it was already starting to release its smoke before it landed, it's on like what? Wait. Why is this so fluid? Why can I suddenly draw like Ugh. Oh man, that's creeping me out. Normally this thing like snaps to grid, but now I can do like perfect gradients. It's like a little itty bitty smoke cloud at like your feeties.
Oh no. Calf.
What theater magic is this?
I'm already in the air.
Poppin' from his poppin' space is a poppin' boy who has a poppin' crossbow. It's made out of a variety of exotic materials, which is to say that it looks hella improvised. Kapoosh kapow, coming right at you there. Excuse me, that's with advantage because he was sneaking. You didn't know he was there. Ooh. Is there no auto? Oh, there is an auto apply damage button. Cool. So that's for you, lady. Shoots wind.
No.
Actually, as a bonus action, I think you could try to hide again. There we go. Nimble escape. But you don't have to know all the details. Nestle. Bella, you're standing in a cloud of smoke. You're surrounded by smoke. Oh.
Alright. Pull out my short sword and my pocket watch and look around. Since good old Tanya's the closest, Tanya's gonna benefit with haste. Just the first part, because I'm not spending spell points for it.
You are now holding your concentration, which doesn't cost you an action. It just means that if someone hits you hard enough, you might lose it.
Yeah. And then I will myself move closer, 30 feet, which would be. I can get in the. Yeah, I'll get under the tree.
Getting closer, you can tell that there is another fine gentleman hiding in there. Another fine
Oh.
gentleman makes his presence known. Whoop. Tanya the Bold, I need to adjust these tokens, because holy crap, do I not agree with how these prototypes are set together. I can't even see your name when I'm hovering over you.
Oh no.
That's weird. I don't see him either. I do
Here.
see Witty Riding Horse and Somber.
Doesn't this automatically adjust? Oh, it's just okay. It doesn't do that. Great. Well, luckily this only takes a moment. Hover by anyone. I thought I said everything to hover by anyone and hit points. Because that's a hell of a lot more satisfying. Abigail. Hover by anyone. It doesn't adjust these tokens, but in the future, it will take care of that. A charming fellow comes out and goes, yeah! Are you more than 80 feet away?
That
Nope.
is a charming sound.
And discharges a bolt of crossbow. Whoosh! Luckily, Tanya the Bold is made of solid metal. Bounce. And then it does this little like, you managed to keep track of him though. There he is. Seeing that the first grenade has failed. Oh, whatever. This boy's got to make a move up. And as he does so, he throws out this strange metal cubelet, which deploys into a perfect 5-foot cube, which he hides behind. I accidentally set the goblin sheet to be adjustable, which means that all of them have these big white bars as I can adjust them. Ugh, the worst idea. All right, Claire. Your token is still called Claire because I didn't adjust the names yet. Let me take care of that for future reference.
Okay, well, since I assume I didn't like see these two goblin boys because I'm in the smoke, I'm gonna follow the cat.
It's like you feel like rapid right now.
By the way,
Yeah.
something that I really like to mention is 3.5 actually has a little sidebar off to the left that's like everyone and the status conditions that affect them and their hit points, which I think every D&D game should steal as a UI thing. Claire can move 30 feet.
Okay.
So from your position, you can move up there if you wanted to.
I Claire can move 60 feet technically, but
Oh, Claire's buffed?
haste.
I thought you affected Zyla, but if you affected Claire, then Claire could definitely run up in there if she wants.
I'm gonna run up in there. Not letting me. Run up in there.
Once you run up in there, you become painfully aware of two little baby goblins who are like wiggling around down there. You may smack at will if you wish.
I'm going to I'm gonna strike violently with my Costas.
Your violent cestus.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run up in there. I'm gonna swing at this one.
Let him have it. So here's
Level 1 rolls.
how the hell does it? Give me a moment. Just give me one brief moment. Because I'm like 5 seconds. Are you? Why is their armor class 17 when it's 15 in the book? What? Well, I don't know what happened here. But I legitimately do not know what happened here. I think if I were to wager a guess, I think that it applied shield posthumously. Again. Oh, that is the best shit ever. Oh, I love it when sheets are so shit. Yeah. So the armor class on the stat block is like, leather armor, shield, dex. So that's 15. But because the sheet is retarded, it's got, its armor class is 15 and it has a shield. Cool. Anyway, you miss anyway because it's 15.
Well, since I have haste, I can take an extra attack. It doesn't say that.
No.
That is an upgrade that they have to pay for it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
So
I-
we have
I-
weaker versions of full spells.
I had some
Those
smoke
aren't
in my
issues.
eye.
This one is just going to go for the brief little shanky shank. And it just goes, wee! Big scary man. Huh! And then they dive back into the bushes.
With that.
That's on you, Claire. You also get an attack of opportunity. Or an opportunity attack, as it's now called.
Then,
I like attack for opportunity.
One d6 plus 2, huh? Woof. Zal, it's your turn again.
Okay, so this little dude to the south of me, I see him there. How many moves do we get per turn? 2 actions?
You can move. No, you move your speed for free, and then you can use your action to move again. And if certain classes can use their bonus action to move that speed again.
That one column shanked me for almost all my health.
Oh.
Well, hearing the bad noises over here, I'm gonna fly up towards this gobbo.
Goob.
I'm gonna swordy sword him. And wow.
It's just amazing.
We just have to roll higher than 10. We'll be okay.
Don't
Well,
forget, you can
I
always.
rolled-
Don't forget, you got hero points for advantage if you want it.
You had to declare as before, right?
Yeah.
If you want it, no, you can push. If you hover over it, you can use that plus button to roll with advantage. You hover over it, or there's a plus on the right side of
Good,
the
I
attack
need to do
roll.
the advantage.
Why don't I have 1 of 3? Should have 3 of 3,
That's
shouldn't
one
I?
below what you need it. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Shamk. On you there, fair lady. You rude. And then he scoots away, provoking
So
from
we're just
you.
we're gonna have a TPK here because no one can hit anything.
Yeah, in case you want to know, you know what's funny is that in Battlefront 2 you have pretty much a similar situation, but it feels way better because your character doesn't suck.
Mhm.
Although the problem mostly is that armor class tends to come easy. which
Wait.
is- Mm-hmm.
You have to exceed to hurt somebody, right?
No, meet or exceed, Zala. I know that you like to
Damn it.
raise this defense, but you ain't fooling
I
me.
always forget.
Yeah.
Scoomt. Take your damage, please. Also, you can attack for
I did.
opportunity. Opportunity attack.
And now stab.
No.
Yep.
I'm stealing all the good rolls all for myself. Bella.
Alright. Well, since they vanished, but there's still a guy behind us. Range for a short bow is 30 feet? I think.
Let me pull it out for you. Short bow is 80
10,
feet.
320. Alright, then. I'm just gonna target this spiteful dude behind us,
You see?
and I will.
The funny part is his armor class is exactly 15, and his health points is exactly 8.
Oh, thank God someone did something.
Yeah.
So he just goes "Uah!" in a single headshot. Critical condition.
Then just kind of look around for anyone else, and that's my turn.
This fine gentleman over here sees the fairy and goes, pew.
Thank God they had disadvantage on that.
And then they wiggle into the bushes. Wiggle, wiggle. But gosh, it's really hard to hide in these particular bushes. They're gonna move over a bit. Maybe that helps. Claire. Gosh dang, these goblinos, they're so swift and slick.
Yeah, 2 of us are almost dead already.
Yeah. That's what we're gonna do.
You know, you can always
Oh, I
grab
know.
someone, right? That's like why you became a wrestler.
Yeah,
but
if we
like-
could find them.
And you're effing fast.
Well, I can't see them, so maybe I can demoralize them with my demoralize.
This one.
Yes.
The one down
This-
here.
I'd also like to point out last time that when you were directly adjacent to them, their hiding didn't really help them anymore, since, you know, you were directly adjacent to them.
That's too
Yeah,
hard.
except for the whole lack of actually hitting them and then getting nearly killed thing.
Yeah.
That's too far. I can't get there. So
Throw the horse.
Claire. Oh, yeah, you have hand axes, but those don't have the range either. Although
I
technically,
mean, Claire can move 60 feet and then throw the hand
you could
axe.
literally move 60 feet. Then throw the throwing axe.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget, every turn you get a free take out something or open a door, whatever action.
All right, so I'm gonna take out the hand axe. Run over here. I'm gonna strike him with my hand axe.
Sticks your
Why-
tongue
why
out at
don't-
you, you big loser. Oh gosh. I guess you could call that a cleft chin.
I figured it out. All you have to do is roll up past 10.
Don't forget that in 5e players are supposed to have a 65% success rate on every roll they make.
Wow, that's gone well so far.
All right,
Just
baby,
curious why Shank's doing 7 damage at level 1.
baby T-Bella, pop out. I got a crossbow. Hee. Kapow! Oh wait, wrong. Did not roll with advantage. Excuse me. Kapow! And he
The
goes
crossbow explodes.
and wiggles his little tushy as he dives back into the shrubbery and sneaks around. Xyla, you're gonna have to contend with the fact these boys are good at hiding at some point.
They're cowards. I don't like this. And me without the ability to light things on fire.
If only you had taken the fire abilities. You could have burnt the whole
I was
forest down.
considering that.
I have an idea to flush him out, kind of, but have to not fall on the floor and die. Wing wong.
Looking through my spells, see what would be useful here. Not much useful at all, so I'm gonna... God, what would be a good idea?
Perception check.
I could try a perception check, see if I
You-
can find them. Suck at them.
Go nuts. Oh, well, congratulations. You do notice some wiggling coming from over here.
I'm gonna shoot a beam of razor wind at it.
Please select your square. Excellent.
there.
Well, there's less cover there now, but no goblins. No
Well,
goblins.
it's a ray, so like cuts in a line.
It's a Ray. Excuse me. Can you please? Where is Ray? Why do they organize it like this? I don't know. Well, a Ray is not a line necessarily. That's the thing that I'm thinking about. Ray, you should. It's a ranged spell attack. No, it's just a beam. It's like scorching ray, not like a line. Pew pew. I don't get this. Oh, it's because the scaling is different. You get more beams instead of. And for an augment, you can shoot 2 beams. Pew pew.
My God.
Boy pops out. Goes neener neener neener. Discharges it at Baby Bella.
Oh, that hits.
Then he dives into the shrubs and scoots. Bella.
Alright, find my damage. Alright. I'll try a perception check.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Is there anything that's stopping you from going into the forest yourself?
Yeah,
Not
well,
wanting to die.
I'm checking where they are, but yeah, I'll
Like I've said before, that when Big Ol' Claire was adjacent to them, they can't really hide, because that's how forest shrubbery works.
sure,
So-
I'll run 30 feet in.
Movement's free.
Yeah.
Boop.
And I have my sword out. So I'm a smack them.
If I was a jerk, I'd say you'd already use your action to look around. So here's my finger waggling for today. Go ahead and royal attack if you want to.
You were the one who told us to go.
Yeah. Well, 3 damage is 3 damage. Ow! Claire, there's goblins saying ow!
I hear them.
Also, I forgot to turn on. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is so much better. Tracking hit points, and it skips defeated opponents' turns.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Go here.
Don't forget, you can always control click, and then it automatically generates one of these lines for you.
Oh wait, don't I have to roll for my concentration on haste?
That's if you're hit. So yes.
Alright,
Can I
so
chuck my other hatchet at him?
What is the decent concentration? It's been a while since I've done that. Concentration.
I think it's half damage, so I mean, like it'd be, or 10, whatever.
Concentration, roll 5e. Prepared spells, casting times, components, concentration. The DC equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever is higher. So please roll me a con save with your fancy pants.
Uh,
You're fine.
yeah.
Alright,
yes.
Clyde, this is as far as you can move with your free movement. You can dash to go again. But they can't really
Yeah.
attack. You might trip over a goblin.
Oh, okay, hand axe from here. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to.
Handsome. This guy's just gonna huck his entire crossbow at you.
Okay,
If-
that's
if-
a little funny.
If that's okay with you. He's like, okay, fine. You want to throw down? We'll throw down.
He'll fucking nail you.
He hucks an entire crossbow at you.
Oh yeah, they get 18s.
Here you go. That's 3 damage for Bella. As he thwacks you in the face with an entire crumbly made crossbow.
Okay, time to kill him. Time to destroy him.
Salad, do something quick.
I'm gonna fly in and I'm gonna try to stab him and hopefully actually do something this encounter.
Zoinks. Not to discourage you, but your odds of shooting someone with your blast is significantly higher, especially since you get 2 rays to roll with.
Fine, I'll just do that then.
Like, it costs you spell points, but rolling 2 spells twice, better chances of success. Would you look at
There,
that?
he's dead.
It's almost as if using your class abilities is a good idea. Anyway, you
a good
shoot
thing.
past him once. Listen, god dang it, Bella. And then another.
What?
And the poor guy is covered in a billion cuts. He becomes this red sheet in mere seconds. As he bleeds from every single square inch.
I'm a sword surgeon.
I don't think you have to,
Oh, no.
considering his current condition.
What would he have? He had like a crossbow made of like twigs.
So, this fine gentleman
Uh,
jumps
so-
on top of a certain person. I think they're called Tanya. Tanya,
That's all.
a little goblin jumps right on top of you and starts bapping at your face.
Like, can I counter that? I'm a grappler.
You can grapple that on your turn, yes.
I
All
think it's
right,
your
like
turn now.
It's Bella's turn, actually.
Oh.
What does Abigail T have to add?
Well, I'm gonna run in, and since I've made 2 attacks for my links, I am going to just F it, bonus action, and
But-
then action.
Bella is incredible.
I was about to say, like, he's like on top of my head, squirming around, and you're just swinging a sword while our awesome fairy.
Yeah,
is
but Bella
just,
doesn't
like-
care about that part.
You're right a big old A in his backside.
I mean, I know our cool fairy wizard would get a cool show out of that. It'd be like, yeah, that's pretty awesome, but I think he killed her.
Also, I kind of wanted it to be Tanya doing the kill on that, just like the Dragon Ball Z abridged thing with Android 18. Just getting hit in the face by Trunks. This is hilarious. And now it's annoying.
It's just sad.
Now it's back to annoying.
You've managed.
Tanya just peels off goblin gore on her. By the way, thank you for that.
I prestidigitation to clean up some of it.
Handsome. You are now left with little, but 4 dead or unconscious goblins.
One of them is extremely dead.
Probably.
Yeah, I think you turned him to goblin sushi.
The point is that you are left with, well, a question on where your employer is.
Was there no
Cause,
sign of him?
take a good look around. The only thing you can find that relates to him is like an empty scroll case. Thank you. Wait, that's in common. I should be able to read that. There we go. I'm gonna miss stamina points. Yes, yes, we will. But I think that once you're level 15, you're gonna be like,
Still 14 levels away from us, though.
don't worry about it.
Also, I need to add Iron Handler to my passive abilities.
Also, I'm gonna take that scroll tube and open her up.
There's nothing inside. I specifically said that it was empty, like the
Okay.
cap's already off. It's a
So
fine
someone
leather
stole
scroll
something.
case, however. Watertight,
guess I'll
high
hold on to
quality.
I guess I'm gonna hold on to this, but it looks like something bad might have happened here, guys.
I would say yes.
Maybe we should find out which way they were going.
Da-da-da-da.
Sure.
But we
wish-
should, deliver.
I'm gonna investigate the area with my investigation skill, of which I'm
Uh-huh.
good at it.
You investigate the area. Show me your fine intelligence roll.
Yeah. I
Unfortunately,
love being good at things.
I mean, you can definitely find where the goblins go to and from. There's like a pretty obvious path in the direction that they were like skittering off to as you were fighting them. So finding out where their base is, that's a said and done case.
I think we should actually, perhaps deliver the goods first and get the job. Maybe we'll figure out where he was heading.
Delivering the
figure out
goods will take like a couple of days, and by that time you cannot guarantee the survival of your employer, can you?
No, we can't.
I might need to go check out where he is, if he's still alive.
Might need to.
We don't get paid if he's dead.
Find the lair, and then do a little rest outside, and then go in.
Well, it takes 10 minutes to take a short rest, so you can break up and take one.
Yeah.
If thou wishest to partaketh in a shortest restet, under thine hit dice is a button called S-Rest. You push it, and then you can set how many hit dice you want to roll. And that's how many hit points you get back. And I think it does that automatically, too. It says 1 hour. Ignore it.
I didn't roll my die.
Well, when you click it, you get a little pop-up menu.
Oh,
It's like, select the die to roll, and you can roll it. Don't press rest until you're done rolling the dice you want to roll, because the way 5e is set up, you can like roll a little bit and then roll a little bit.
getting used to the different sheets.
Everyone just takes a little time kicking up the little booties. Took a little break. After this little break, you decide to hit the road, I presume?
Yeah.
On to the hidey hole.
You can easily just put your cart and wagon off to the side. I mean, this is like the ambush group. Then logically you'll bump into any replacements they run into, too. Does anyone here have a passive wisdom plus proficiency if they have perception? Plus 10 is that, basically, modifier plus 10. Total of, what is it, 12 or more?
I do.
My perception is low.
My
I-
perception is
In that case,
13.
as you follow along this twisting goblin's path, which seems to care little for the local geography, it at times just goes through these strange, gnarly twists in the roots. Like, they just have a blast going through this by the looks of it. You eventually come across a section where, if it wasn't for Abigail, you would have walked straight to, what's it called? One of those deadfall traps, like you would push against a little rope, and a little trick get pulled out, and then boom, you get hit with a big log in the face.
Oh. No.
I don't want none of that.
I'm in
I
the
will-
sky.
Well, 2/3 of the party are not, so.
That's their problem.
I think being swatted out of the air is worse than being swatted off the ground.
Yeah, but you see, they're not trying to swat me out of the air. They don't know I'm up here.
Well, got anything to say to the trap? Maybe you want to
I
persuade
mean-
it to switch sides?
Yeah, you want to work for us, Mr. Log?
And then I like flitter down next to you. Oh, you slag. What the frick you doing?
I'm humoring myself.
Talking to a log. That's a log.
It
And I
is-
flitter over to Tanya. She's talking to logs.
There's just like some
Yes.
rope stretched across the path. You can go around it.
I know logs. I've known some that talk. That
We
one
can-
doesn't.
Or you can just step over it. Whoop, whoop.
I walk around the rope, pointing it out, and it's just like I like to take logs of our adventures.
Your journey will eventually take you to a rocky set of hillsides. The dirt has been washed away over time. It's like this is a hill that at places is grassy, but in places you can see like big obvious rocks sticking out. Welcome to some sort of hideout.
Oh.
Unfortunately, the vast majority of 5e maps that I'm able to recover do not have grids that seem to be homogeneous, so whenever I try to align grids with them, it never, ever, ever succeeds. Fuck you.
Oh.
That's the thing.
I hate it. It's the worst. As I mentioned, up ahead, a large undergrowth sits between you and this little... It's not really a river, it's more like a thick creek, maybe? I don't know. You could easily just put your boot in it and walk onwards. The Goblin Trail ends around here, and you can hear some excited gibbering coming from slightly to the east.
Well,
Yeah, I could make some mist and we could make it hard for them to see us. I can make fog. I can do that, by the way.
amazing. Though they might see me coming anyway.
It's pretty thick fog.
And they are goblins.
They're dumb, yeah. But proper Egypts, yeah.
I mean, I'd be okay with that.
Alright, bada boom. I'm gonna make some fog clouds over that way.
Holy shit, these goblins do have the proper 15 AC. How weird. Alright, you can make fog clouds?
Yeah, fog geomancy.
Golly. Let's take a la look-see. What it does, what it does.
It makes obscuring fog in a 10-foot area.
Yeah, well, tough nubbins for you. If I recall correctly, fog fucking sucks in 5e raw, so I'm gonna see if this thing happens to be written in a better way than that one is. It's just like, oh, it's just concealment. It's like, yep. So what does that do? Well, it just means that people can't see quite as well. Oh, here we go. Heavily obscured. Okay, that's way better. That just straight up means people can't see shit in there. Fog. Or was it
And
concealment?
since we're in a place with water, I can use the water to do it naturally.
Yeah, it is just heavily obscured. I thought fog cloud was... Oh, no, it's obscuring mist I'm thinking about. That's the 3.5 spell. Waggle, waggle, you tell me. Yep. So, yes, you can create a 10-foot radius build... Well, but you tell me where you want it. Where do you want this big thing?
Is there a map?
There is a map. I didn't activate it like an idiot.
Okay, that makes that a lot better.
Like I said, there's some gibbering of goblins coming from the east. You're currently standing in the daylight, but that won't stay for long, probably.
I was thinking of putting it right about there, so they wouldn't notice us if we come around a corner.
Handsome. No one who tries to look that way will see much, but they will see like the. Well, considering that your power is like implied to be, you just make water do stuff. The water just kind of goes. Psh.
Yeah, it actually says I need a source of water.
So I assume that they have no particular reason to think it's anything too funky. Water is sometimes weird.
Yeah, it's a foggy day.
Everyone is always like, in a setting where everyone knows what magic is, they won't be surprised by magic. And I'm like, well, it also goes the other way. It also means that magic just happening is just kind of expected at times. A knife cuts both ways, bucko.
Dun, 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 dun.
Anyway,
Plus, like excited goblins would have to like suddenly care about there being mist.
all right. Well, you threw up your fog cloud. What do you want to do with it? It's there. Sure is. There's no wind because it's like
Yeah.
right next to a cave.
Now we can try to get closer. I'll fit her like over this way.
Gonna carefully walk through the river if I can.
You can walk along it if you want. You're actually quite close. You can probably once you get around the corner, you can probably tell there's like two goblins who a moment ago were looking at it, and now they're just like poking at a little fire pit. Why do I not get your vision when I click your tokens? Huh.
I'm gonna sneak around. Well, I'm gonna go across the river if I can, and kind of get like hide in the shrubbery.
You're in the fog. They can't see you there.
Yeah.
That's what I made the fog for.
In fact, you can't see out of it too well either.
Unless you have water sense.
Yep. So, unless you want to ambush these goblins, you can ignore them. Like, they're not going to notice you, as long as you don't make too much noise. Like, this is a moving river. There's like a little, what's it called? Like, it goes down a bit. So, there's water noises already. Any footsteps made in the water, they're not going to notice. So, again, what do you want to do?
Well, I guess we could
Well,
slip inside.
Deal with them when we have to.
You know, that's the ancient saying that people say right before they get attacked by 15 different enemy parties.
Yeah, I was gonna like fly above them and just like, bam.
Did you tell us that?
You guys didn't tell me we were just gonna sneak by him.
Yeah, this is
Why
why,
over
you know, your party agree on things.
How should we handle this?
hey, I got a plan. You ready for this? Okay, I'm gonna go like right over here. And so I know roughly where they are, right?
You can obviously hear them giggling and the crackling of the fire, so yes.
If I go up a little bit, can I see them?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna say, down to Tanya. Do you trust me?
Yes.
Take my hand.
I take the fairy's hand.
I teleport you next to them.
Oh no, wait, it's
So like I'm just in there now.
Yeah, just like right here.
Wait, right, I'm ready.
Abigail,
okay.
what the fuck just happened?
Nyom.
The goblins are completely off guard, is the way to put it. They're like, what?
I'm gonna grab this goblin.
No. Abigail, go first.
Alright, well, I don't want anyone to leave, so I'm gonna run in. Short sword in hand. Well, have to go around the thing. Then, I'm gonna target the one to my right.
Let 'em have it.
with the-
Don't forget, you can always do alt clicks to target things. So go ahead and roll me.
Right.
Somebody's gonna roll me.
Click.
Roll me!
Shoulder. Bleh.
Fairy lady. What do you do with your turn?
Okay, so since I can get line of sight on them, I'm going to. I'm gonna pick on the one that Bella's character is after,
Pew pew.
and I'm he's too far away from the source of water for me to use freeze on him. I'm a razor win that one and not do shit.
No, you don't. Tanya, what do you do?
Okay.
I'll drive off.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab this goblin.
Excellent.
I'm gonna grapple. And he's surprised.
Oh my god, I forgot that was actually an ability you had.
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't roll.
You had to hit the roll thing.
I did.
No, you have to roll athletics to
Oh.
grapple. Oh,
Oh, you got it.
you got him firmly, and he's like wiggling. He's wiggling, baby. He can't go anywhere.
I grab him.
You-
Can I throw him at the other goblin?
In the fire. Pile drive him into the fire.
I don't have power. Oh wait, I do have power driver.
You-
yeah,
you can
power.
take- You listen, Claire. You can do that when it's your turn, and you have an action to spend.
Oh right.
Abigail, it's your turn again, baby.
I just
Alright.
grabbed the goblin.
I'll take another dirty.
Well,
Okay.
there he goes. Ow!
Alright. One in the link.
Chick. Struggling and scampering a little bit. This fine gentleman takes out his little sword and goes, yeah!
What a hit. You bastard.
Hey, Sling, what do you do?
Ashleen, actually. It's Irish.
What do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna just not do much damage. I'm gonna hit him.
I mean, basically he's going to die of death from 1,000 cuts. Also, his armor class is lowered slightly, since it's Razorwind.
Nope, so it's only 14 next turn, Bella.
This guy would prefer to slither out of your grip. Not going to succeed at that one. Tanya, you got him.
The pile driver.
Grab him.
Expend your martial focus. So set that thing on your attribute space to 0, and give him the pile driver. Also, give me an unarmed strike, which is with your cestus if you want to.
Okay.
Pile driver!
In the fire.
That pile drive into the fire.
Roll me a 1d4 then. Ugh. Cool. In that case, that's enough to knock him out, as he takes 1d4 fire damage from getting his head stuffed in a small flame.
The teleport worked.
He also would have gotten stunned. So to put it as blunt as possible, guy goes, "Whoa!"
Yeah, imagine like you're just like giggling, having a nice like campfire talk with your boyfriend, then suddenly this big robot just comes out and just grabs you by the neck.
You know, this big, actually confused robot appears behind you.
This Jason X looking MF.
Abigail, what do you do? Little goblin's looking ready to cut you.
Dirty. I do not say. And thus I lose a link in my dang sequel. I think that's how it works.
Oh, oh. What's it gonna do? Well, You know what? He takes out one of those canisters that he has in his back pocket, and literally just hawks it right at your face.
You bastard.
Can you roll me a dexterity saving throw, please?
I can attempt.
You avoid becoming blinded by the smoke canister spraying its chemicals and fumes in your face.
So I take 3.
Lady, what do you do? Quick!
I. Could throw a spear at him.
How rude.
I'm gonna throw a javelin. I want to use one of these. I'm failed at javelin.
Tanya, there's one more left, and he's playing the dirty game.
Right.
Put him
I'm
in
still
the
holding.
sleeping
I'm
bag.
still holding the knocked out goblin. I throw it at him.
Roll me for cestus, please. You know, maybe you shouldn't use something that's this heavy. Abigail, you got better do something, because he looks like he's gonna cut your ankles off.
What?
By the way, you did not take the 3 damage from that roll. That was just for the attack.
Alright.
What the? What's up, phone?
I
Why are you
heal
being
my
so
3
noisy?
then.
How come we fail our attack rolls so hard?
Yeah, man.
Well, to be fair, these are it's very strong goblin.
Goblin does a little backflip. Gets behind you.
You know,
Oh wait. I have to
at this point,
Sick. Goes for, you know what? It goes for the big man who's throwing his buddy's corpse around. That's for you, Tanya.
all right. Oh, that doesn't hit actually.
Good job.
Thank God I actually have good armor.
You watch him slowly
You're
start to
too
slink
metal.
into the briars.
Doing an attack of opportunity on him.
Goblins can opt to hide for free as a bonus action or shift around left as a bonus action. Don't steal the fox.
No,
That's
don't
me
steal
grabbing the goblin.
foxes.
I just grab him.
God, that last moment of that video.
Yeah, that's the goblin's noise.
Whose turn is it?
It's your turn.
Okay, making sure. Can I just... Yeah, apparently
Constant
this
ones.
isn't going to be a real one. I'm just going to see what happens if I roll it again. Is it a 0?
2.
Oh, okay, screw it, yeah.
Tanya,
Yeah,
show us what
Alright.
the fist can do.
I'm gonna.
I mean, if you want to throw
I guess-
things at people, there's also a little fire pit. Like there's little sticks and twigs and the little metal spit that they use. They caught a little
I
bunny.
don't want-
Claire, throw him into the river.
Well, like I think he's almost dead. I can just like crack him
The
open.
river is not deep enough for him to just spontaneously drown in it.
Yeah, but I can freeze it.
Oh, that's just rude.
I just like punch him in the back of the head. Just
You uppercut him into the briars, where he gets sort of caught on it. Wait. The kobold noise of dying.
And then I fly. Then I teleport myself over. So that went well.
it did. But you were tippy tapping, dang.
Well, since the session started a bit late, and I got places to be because I just am not allowed to have a day off. You hear some growling and sniffing coming from north, around the corridor inside the cave.
Oh, we should be-
And soon you may have to deal with a few wolves unless you've got a better plan. But that'll be for next time. We'll take care of that when it comes.
You will.
I'm gonna dual wield the wolves.
Do not dual wield the wolves!
Yeah, what we could do is we could just move across the river, and then when they come, I can make a whirlpool. That's the spell I have,
That is a spell you indeed have.
and then I can freeze them.
By the way, a quick notice for like all y'all, if you don't use your bonus action, but you do use weapons, it never hurts to have another short sword. Because they can attack
Actually,
twice. The second attack just doesn't get your attack, your modifier on the damage.
I have a rapier and a sword.
Early on, it's really worth it. Especially if you don't have a fighting style, and you have nothing else to attack with.
I need my second free hand to cast spells. If I
Unfortunately. Well, that'll come in due time. Next time, will our heroes level up? Will we actually get to play a longer session? Who knows?
Hopefully my brother
Will they be able to
next time.
stave off the wolves who plan to eat them? Chompy chompy.
Will the wolves be as strong as the goblins?
Also, I just realized I could understand the goblins chittering around the fire.
Oh, you have
You speak
goblinese?
goblin?
Yeah, I speak goblin.
In that case, you would have heard they were mostly talking about how they caught that stupid rabbit, and how they're gonna eat him good. And also jibber jabbering about how they caught themselves a dwarf, and the silly human man.
I speak Elvish and Sylvan as well as common.
Anyway, next time, more. Maybe a level up. Probably a level up, as long as you guys don't screw around too much. In fact, how about you take a level up now because you guys are so sad. We'll take care of all the technical details later. Don't worry about it.
We are
Finger
pretty
guns.
sad. This is true, though.
Finger guns. Pew, pew.
It was, yeah. But I enjoy picking up things and throwing them.
Yes.
I like having utility.
Yeah. Anyway, well, boy, I'm gonna
Oh, boy.
probably go to sleep soon, very soon.